So unless you've been living under a rock as a teenager or you're just a full-grown adult, you probably heard of a new show that's recently dropped on Amazon Prime called Off Campus. And yeah, I know, it's been a couple of months, but I'm back now and I'm ready to just do some more reviews. And being the TV connoisseur I am, I love to go on different TV services and look for brand new shows that I've never seen before, something original, something new. And recently, I checked out on Prime their next attempt at capturing the summer I turned pretty success, and I can easily say this show is fucking goated. I'm not even that into romance and shit like that, but I just wanted to try something new, and I checked this show out, and it really blew me away as to like the writing, the actors, the characters, the charm of how everything was portrayed in the show. And I found that it was based off a book, which, okay, that's cool, but I never read it before, and being as if I never seen it, it was really good. And unfortunately, I don't know a single guy who's watched this, so I can't really ask different opinions in my life about it, but I really enjoyed this shit. It's a tight and written love story about two characters who had no previous relationship or business even being together. Characters who just blossomed into something really lovely, actually, in their relationship. And yeah, being someone who hasn't read the books like I previously stated, I was a little skeptical after seeing the trailer, I'm not gonna lie, but this show really blew me away. The characters in this show have no right being this well written. We were thrown immediately right into the very first episode, all of these different characters, and somehow it doesn't become overwhelming. The performances also from everyone are fucking great. I've never seen any of these people in my life, other than Kevin from Shameless, obviously, but they really worked their asses off to sell this story. I think just about everyone knows that has seen this show, that Ella and Belmont are carrying their portrayals as Hannah and Garrett Graham, but I don't think there's enough praise for Allie and Dean's actors. The chemistry between the pair is fucking electric, bro. It's actually crazy, dude. Like, how just well they fit together, and hearing that their story is going to be the focus of season 2 has me so damn excited. Like, that shit cannot come sooner. But anyway, you probably clicked on this show because you want to know why it's so damn good. And I could go on and on about the great music choices in this show, how every time they show the ice rink, it has such a great atmosphere, how much sex they have in this show as horny college students, and just how hot Mika Abdella is as Allie. I think we all know, with those sexy bangs. But we're going to focus on the story for this one. So our story begins in present-day Brer University, and we have our popular, sexy protagonist who's an up-and-coming hockey player and the son of a Bruins player, Garrett Graham. So he's taking a shower, right? And our other love interest, Hannah Wells, or should I say Wellesley, walking in on him for all of the TikTok teenagers to see because everyone is a hornball nowadays in real life. And events eventually transpire for them to meet and yada yada yada, start dating and forming some kind of dynamic relationship that we can enjoy as the viewer. So with that foundation set, what makes this show so unique from just a Hallmark rom-com other than fucks, titties, dicks we see in the show? You know, episode 8 had a little bit of a jump scare. But the writers decided to give our premise a little bit of a twist. And it is really crazy because this twist only really matters for like the first 3 episodes. It's to make the characters come together. Not because they like each other, but because she wants someone else. And when I found out this premise, it instantly hooked me. It makes the story so much more dramatic, and I love that shit. We know she's not going to end up with that other idiot, but starting the show with such a unique twist that just sets up our story that no other show or book does is great writing. It's something different. We love to see that. Seeing them eventually fall in love too, it just becomes such a satisfying conclusion, like for the first 3 arcs of the episode, because that's just them not being a checklist item. It just feels like way more natural to have them come together in that regard. And yeah, you could say, oh, that's so cheesy, it would never happen in real life, and you're probably right, I'm not gonna lie, but it's just something refreshing and different, and I personally enjoyed it. I mean, we're all not going to have the same preferences when it comes to storytelling. It's also really fun to watch being in the same age range as these characters because I myself can relate to the internal struggles and conflicts between the characters. Knowing you're slowly falling in love with a stranger but extremely terrified of it is something I think we all can say we've been through at least one time in our lives. And definitely the best way in any kind of story for making you fall in love with certain characters is making them relatable. If we can put ourselves in their shoes, that just bridges that connection perfectly. And scrolling and stalking someone's social media to see what they're up to, or just beginning to type something on iMessage just to delete it really encaptures living in this generation. And I love how a lot of high school and college dramas are just so different from each other. Like, the atmosphere of this college, kids hanging out and drinking, is way more relatable than like seeing 13 Reasons Why or Tell Me Lies. Also great fucking shows in their own way, but they're extremely over the top with drama. This show, in its own way, just feels so real and raw. It can be cheesy at times, I know, but I personally didn't have any issues with that, and I could really just overlook any of those issues. The foreshadowing of Hannah being raped with her not drinking with open cups and small, like, more hidden dialogue was done really well for somebody who was put in that situation. I mean, the lead up to the brawl during the hockey game and the falling out was stressful, but we knew they would overcome it in the end. It was definitely the cherry on top with the story. Such a tragic idea, and like something like that you don't see in normal stories that are about like college teenagers and high school teenagers, because it's a fucked up situation. It's just something that is hard to watch, hard to listen to, but they did it extremely well. It was very emotional, and it just had a lot of weight to it. I know this was more like a mini review. I just wanted to touch on like the main ideas about this show, but there was just so much to love for it. I mean, looking back after watching it a week ago, seems like it just went by so fast. I already fucking miss it. I'll admit it, I already missed this show, and knowing that we're getting a season 2 with the same characters but a focus on Allie and Dean is just the fucking so perfect. It just got me so excited for it. And yeah, the ending of the first season sets it up perfectly, and I'm really excited to see where we pick up from there. Just with the fight going on and how Allie and Dean are going to come together after that tragic, horrible accident that happened. But while we're here talking about endings, yeah, we need to talk about the elephant in the room here, and I think we all know what I'm talking about. The Boys Season 5's finale was fucking horrible. So yeah, next time, we're fucking talking about Season 5. Alright, see ya.